Next item of business is the evaluation of the Director of Schools. The purpose of the evaluation of the Director of Schools is to promote performance by clarifying responsibilities in addition to setting standards. The focus is identifying aspects of the Director's performance that should be rewarded and those which should be improved. The development of the performance agreement and the entire process of evaluation includes input from each member of the board and the Director in order to achieve its ultimate goal, which is to provide the tools necessary for children to receive the best education our allotted funds can provide. The evaluation is one avenue by which we as a board and director can celebrate the successes of the Giles County school system, its employees, and its students. All members of the board have completed the evaluation tool and shared their responses with Mr. Jackson over the last 3 weeks. Tonight it is my responsibility to provide an overview of those results. Possible scores range from 1 to 5, with a 1 representing an area of concern and 5 representing an area of strength. Mr. Jackson's overall composite score is 3.7, which means he meets or exceeds expectations. Individual composite scores are as follows: Mrs. Murray 1.2, Mr. Green 3.5, Mr. Lindsay 4.0, Ms. Houston 3.8, Mr. Kennedy 4.9, Mr. Young 3.6, Mrs. Norman 4.7. To quote Commissioner of Education Dr. Lanner Severs, Giles County is going in the right direction. You have no targeted schools. Graduation rates are up. Value-added scores are up. You have an A in reading, a B in math. ACT scores are up. And you have no teachers on waivers or permits. Dr. Severs went on to say, Giles County is a first in the state with a coordinator of school health and an expanded after-school lottery grant. The grant was expanded only because of the positive results of the first year. All of this is because Giles County schools understand the importance of doing what's right for the kids. Mr. Jackson understands that without a strong support staff working together with all employees, both certified and non-certified, parents, the county commission, and the community at large, none of these positive changes could have been possible. To quote Mr. Lindsay, Mr. Jackson has chosen an excellent central office staff. They are leaders who can carry on and do an excellent job, even if Mr. Jackson had to be absent. Some board members were impressed to learn that Mr. Jackson has school principals and central office supervisors evaluate him. Mr. Green and Mr. Lindsay suggested that we have more analytical information provided to board members to enhance the decision-making process. Mr. Kennedy stated that he may not always agree with Mr. Jackson, but this allows hearty debate between the two of them. Mr. Young said that he had no complaints, but since he's new on the board, he gave more 3s. Mr. Green and Mrs. Murray expressed concerns in the areas of business and finance. The recent audit was given as an example. New accounting procedures and the addition of our internal auditor will continue to address this concern. The Financial Management Act that was passed last year will have an impact on our financial operations. Mr. Jackson is serving on the Financial Management Committee and represents the largest budget in the county government. In the area of technology, all of our schools are being updated with new computer labs. 5 labs have been completed. Each school was given 10 additional new computers this school year. Software programs continue to be added to enhance classroom instruction. At a recent joint Alabama and Tennessee Regional Consortium meeting named WIRED, the Giles County schools were recognized from the podium for our recent introduction of nanotechnology courses. All of our students must be prepared to enter a world dependent on technology, whether they plan on an immediate entry into the workforce or into technical school or college. Overall, it is the consensus of the majority of the school board members that Mr. Jackson is serving Giles County and her school system well, beyond simply meeting expectations. The majority believe that he is an energetic and a focused leader who exceeds expectations. He is diligent in the task of making Giles County school system one where teachers teach and children learn, a school system that provides academic excellence in a wholesome environment. With that said, the chair will entertain a motion to extend Mr. Jackson's contract back to the original 4 years as of July the 1st, 2007. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion?